कर्नाटक सरकार के ITBT विभाग ने अपने ग्लोबल इनोवेशन अलायंस GIA पहल के तहत अपने ग्लोबल इनोवेशन अलायंस पार्टनर देशों और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय व्यापार मिशन प्रतिनिधियों के बीच बेंगलुरु टेक समिट 2024 BTS 2024 को बढ़ावा देने के लिए आज GIA मीट की मेजबानी की। बेंगलुरु में आयोजित इस मीट में कर्नाटक सरकार के ITBT और ग्रामीण विकास पंचायती राज मंत्री श्री प्रियांक खड़गे ने भी शिरकत की। GIA मीट में महावाणिज्य दूतों ने भी अपने संबोधन दिए, जिनमें ऑस्ट्रेलिया की महावाणिज्य दूत सुश्री हिलेरी मैकगेची, डेनमार्क की महावाणिज्य दूत श्री SK रोसेनबर्ग, इजरायल की महावाणिज्य दूत सुश्री ओरली वीजमैन, जापान की महावाणिज्य दूत श्री नाकाने त्सुतोमू, स्विट्जरलैंड की महावाणिज्य दूत श्री जोनास ब्रंसविग, अमेरिका की महावाणिज्य दूत श्री क्रिस्टोफर होजेस, UK के उप मिशन प्रमुख श्री जेम्स गॉडबर और नीदरलैंड की उप महावाणिज्य दूत सुश्री एनी क्रेमर्स शामिल थीं। उन्होंने कर्नाटक के संपन्न नवाचार पारिस्थितिकी तंत्र के साथ गहन जुड़ाव को बढ़ावा देने और बेंगलुरु टेक समिट में भाग लेने के लिए अपनी प्रतिबद्धता व्यक्त की। BTS 2024 प्रौद्योगिकी और नवाचार में नवीनतम रुझानों और विकास का पता लगाने के लिए वैश्विक विचार नेताओं, उद्योग अधिकारियों, प्रौद्योगिकी विशेषज्ञों, नीति निर्माताओं और निवेशकों को एक साथ लाने के लिए तैयार है। जैसे जैसे यह आयोजन करीब आ रहा है, यह असीमित तकनीकी नवाचार और व्यापक वैश्विक सहयोग के एक नए युग की शुरुआत करता है।
Thank you very much. And now I request the other participants. Also, while coming, I request all of you to kindly bring the brochure which is there on the table with you, so that we'll have a photograph of the brochures. Other consul, honorary
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Good afternoon to all of you. Ms. Hilary McGeechy, Mr. SK Rosenberg, Ms. Orly Weizmann, Mr. Nakane Sutomo, Mr. Jonas Brunswick, Mr. Christopher Hodges, Ms. Ann Kremers, Mr. James Godber, Mr. Rajappa, and all the other dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. I hope I pronounced your names right. It's always a tongue twister for you to pronounce R and us to pronounce your names. But anyway, firstly, I would like to thank all of you on behalf of the government of Karnataka for making time to be here today. And we really appreciate and value this gesture of yours, because I think it shows the confidence that the Global Innovation Alliance members have with respect to the government of Karnataka. And I'll keep my speech very short, because I know it's been a long day and I don't want to go on about how good an ecosystem we are, because you've heard it 100 times. And Dr. Kaur has also given you a detailed presentation of BTS, and all of you are very familiar with it. But I'd like to just make 2-3 points. Is that one is, by fostering global collaborations, we not only learn from each other's ecosystem, but also we create new markets for technologies. And this has been well established in India and especially in Karnataka. You'll be quite surprised to know that in just the last couple of years, the foreign direct investment to Bengaluru has been over $45 billion. And global corporations like Intel, Cisco, GE, most of them across Europe as well, have set up their R&D facilities here in Bengaluru, which is contributing significantly for their global innovation efforts. In fact, in 2023 alone, I'll just give you one example how Intel put in $3 billion of investment for the Research and Development Center in Bengaluru to focus on cutting edge technologies like AI and 5G. And you know, that Bangalore is the fourth largest startup cluster in the world, and the largest in India, of course. And as I speak, I think we have more than around 15,000 startups that are registered with the government of Karnataka who are innovating and inventing, not just for the state, but for the nation as well as for the world. And this ecosystem has led to greater collaborations, not with respect just with technology, but also with a lot of funding as well. Global venture capital firms like Sequoia Cap, Axel Partners, Tiger Global, SoftBank, all have their huge resources being pumped in the Karnataka ecosystem and the Bangalore ecosystem. Just last year, I think Sequoia Capital invested more than $2 billion in the startups that have been fostered in Karnataka. And I think the Global Innovation Alliance also has helped a lot of startups. I think a direct impact of more than 500 startups. Last year, over 37 startups have established their offices and are catering to countries like Singapore, US, Belgium, Germany, Australia, and London. I mean, without the GIA, I'm not sure if the startups that are fostered here would have had market access across the world today. And quite naturally, this boom of startups, and especially startup funding from the global alliances or the global VC firms, has ensured that we lead the rat race of startups. The total startup valuation of unicorns in India is close to around $320 billion, and out of that, $180 billion comes only from Karnataka. So this is how good our ecosystem is, and we have moved on from being a service industry to an R&D industry and an innovation industry, and now with the advent of the GCCs, the Global Capability Centers, I think we are on the threshold of breaking boundaries and going unbound in these areas. Bengaluru has more than 400 GCCs, making it the leading destination for companies across Europe as well as the Americas to set up shop here. And more than 40% of all GCCs are being set up in my state. And more importantly, based on the suggestions of the Global Innovation Alliance members, we are coming up with the Global Capability Center policy, and I think it should be ready in the next couple of months for a launch in BTS itself, or?
Release the draft this month.
So, okay, we'll release a draft this month. Dr. Kaur has promised that on the stage. On behalf of Dr. Kaur, I'm promising, so my head is on the line. So, a draft will be released this month for your evaluation, and any of our members have anything that they could add or that they could suggest so that there is ease of doing business or ease of setting up shop here in Karnataka, will be more than happy to look at it. And I think that's very, very important because with this policy, I think we will not only be changing the dynamics of the Indian economy, but also will be changing the dynamics of the economies across the globe. And more importantly, I have a proposal which I just thought of when Mr. Hodges was talking and Ms. Kremer was speaking about the sister cities. You know, what generally happens is that states like Karnataka and San Francisco or California generally have these sister city agreements, but they're very wide. You know, the ambit is like United Nations Charter, you can do anything. But what I'm suggesting or proposing here is that why can't we have a very specific corridor for the sister cities? So for example, if it's San Francisco, why can't we have only a startup corridor? We will do the other things later, but very specific. How about having an AI corridor? You'll be quite surprised, Ms. Hillary, that yesterday I was chatting with a couple of sports foundation, and they were suggesting that, sir, why can't we have a sports tech and a sports corridor with Melbourne? And the Netherlands CG was speaking about water management and how important it is. In fact, I'm the only state in the country who's coming up with a center of excellence in water management, and we would love to partner with Netherlands because it's a very precious resource. It's a dwindling resource. How can I ensure there are better technologies that can be used for water management? How can I preserve my source? How can I enrich my sources? How can I ensure better portability of water? How can I ensure better delivery of clean drinking water across the state or across the ecosystem? I think if we have specific corridors for clean tech with Denmark, fintech with London, probably a skill corridor with each one of you. Like you said, you don't like the word human capital, you said, but yes, of course, we are the capital for human capital. When we went across US and Europe recently, every CEO we met, every CTO we met, they were only asked me one thing, is that they did not ask me about ease of doing business, they did not ask me about policy, they did not ask me about the traffic in Bangalore. They asked me only about how can we deliver the best human resource across the globe. You can imagine when I'm sitting in a boardroom in Silicon Valley, they're asking me that I want to tap into the Indian human capital. And if things go well, in the next couple of days, we will be coming up with probably India's best skilling program for emerging technologies. We'll be investing a solid 100 crores from our end, and we're looking at partners who will engage through CSR or through their corporate development fund to ensure we build the most agile human resource in the world. So the idea is we skill locally but work globally. And I think the Global Innovation Alliance members will play a huge role in this. So like I said, a sector-specific skill corridor as a sister city concept with each one of you, and a skill corridor with everybody, because that is something I can deliver very easily. That is something that I can ensure that every part of the globe there is a person from Karnataka or there is a Bangalorean working there. So to cut a long story short, the collaborations is just not about technology and learning from each other. It's about creating high quality jobs, driving economic growth, ensuring a sustainable and inclusive future for all of us. So let's open new doors, embrace new ideas, and together build a future that is more connected, collaborative, more sustainable and equitable than ever before, not just for Karnataka, but for the world. Thank you so much for your patience, and thank you all for coming here. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Present in the room today. First and foremost, I would like to express my gratitude to Shri Priyank Kharge, Honorable Minister for IT and Electronics and BT, for highlighting the Karnataka's ecosystem and also highlighting what immense potential does our partnership hold. So we look forward to have such meaningful partnerships again this year and coming years as well. Thank you, Secretary Ma'am, for giving us an overview of how GIA has evolved over the years and how BTS 2024 will be bigger, better and global this time. Speaking of global, I would like to thank each and every one of you present here from the global ecosystem, CGs, the folks from embassies. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude for joining us today and sharing with us how you would be participating in BTS and contributing to making it bigger, better and global again. Thank you so much again for joining in, and for any further collaborations, queries on how you would want to collaborate with us with respect to GIA or BTS 2024, please feel free to reach out to us or MM Active team, and they will make sure that your collaboration in the entire event remains smooth.